Hello everyone and welcome back to Fable Him Total War Hammer 2 with Grom the Paunch. Grom is the bestest. As we've begun to discover today, we are gonna war. We called the war at the end of the last episode against Casador, so we have 20 turns. You can have that. 20 turns of... Ooh, there's a lot of shooty stuff. 20 turns of some significant buffs. Well, she didn't even take it. And a growing army. Ooh, is this Imric? A growing army that is inside of our own army. Does it make sense yet? It's wonderful.
Has amassed. Every army under your command is now accompanied by additional mobs who will follow your hordes into battle, but only for the duration of the war. So
for 20 turns, we will have additional units. Now the goal, the fact that Imric is here is kind of... The goal is to... Oh, she did end up taking it. Is to hold Casador when the war ends. It's very much like the Vortex fights, when you have to hold your little settlements that are channeling the ritual. This is the exact same. We want to hold Casador when the 20 turns ends. We can lose it. Not recommended, but you can. And, you know. Retake it, I guess.
Is Grom's speciality.
Yes, eating elves is your specialty. Let's see, what are we going to do? I destroyed the money thing that was here, because as you can see, we are having an obedience problem. Entirely because of our difficulty level. Look at that. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to build the boss tent. Let's see, it's going to build in 2 turns, and that's perfect. That should be in just enough to offset this, because we'll go 96, ooh, then go to 100. I'm not actually sure how that's calculated, like, is it first or is it second? Either way. Grom, I think, is going to punch these two. Remember, for killing any legendary lord, you receive a unique trait, so Grom's going to go get that. And, Gazgur next stomper is going to go do other things.
Let's get moving.
He's going to take his wad Antok, and we'll start claiming some of this territory, kind of swoop around. I don't think... Are you... We can actually check that. Yeah, I was kind of hoping he went to war with... what's it? No one wants to trade with me. Went to war with... Tic-Tac-Toe, but he did not, unfortunately. So just to keep an eye on our quests, we have to get a Call to War trophy, which we will in 19 turns because we're winning. Black Juice Revenge, collect 6 ingredients, that'll just happen naturally. The Axe of Grom, move anyone to Xandri. We're going to have someone to do that soon-ish. Get out the way! I have no idea where these guys are. Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Closer than I thought. And green behind the ears, we are doing this right now. Convenient. Let's move on, shall we? Oh, he's come to Carrick Zorn. He did not notice Grom here, did he? Now, losing Carrick Zorn would be absolutely catastrophic, so that's not going to happen. Go bigger! In fact, it's such a bad thing for us to lose Carrick Zorn that I might just go straight in. Wait, what? Oh, I can't. Because she's in the way. That's fine. We'll kill her. I'm going to do this myself because, as you can see, the AI seems to think this is not entirely in our favor. Well, I'm going to prove them wrong. Why did she get a defensive position when she's invading my territory? I don't know. Now, the elves, the Pointy Eads, do have quite a bit of missiles. And again, I still think this is bugged. Which is going to be quite hilarious because we don't care. Goblins, for the fact that they're pretty terrible units by default, do have silver shields, which is mighty impressive. So, that's cool. We also have sneaky stabbins, and we have our trolls, even though they are a large target, so they are going to get hit pretty bad by, the pokey bits. we can make them really strong. And we have, of course, the rogue idol that we can spawn. We have our wall that I kind of completely ignored, but I don't think we need it. I don't think we need Dawa. I mean, we can bring it in. Just bring them over here. Go do that. We're going to fight. Ooh, did I do that? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to send the gobos in. We want them to just soak up fire. Our archers, I kind of don't care what they shoot, but if we can find these... Here we go. These things don't have shields. Oh, none of them do. Yeah, I don't care what you shoot. As long as they're not shooting spearmen, I think we're good. And Grom is going to just go in. Now remember, Grom is a large target. It's probably the largest of the targets. So we do have to keep a small eye on what we're looking at, but pretty confident. Now the armor isn't overwhelming here like I thought it was going to be, but we can reduce that to 0, which is nifty. Even with all of our silver shields, look at this damage. Or we can just Spirit Leech the... I'm still going to Spirit Leech her, I think. Oh, she's also a Dark Wizard. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, now you don't want everyone to, like, bundle up into a single position here. That would be unideal. Tis unideal. I'm going to try and get them to go through. I'm going to split this. Oops. That really messed things up for me, but it's fine. See if we can focus some fire. I definitely want this on a pump wagon. Like those guys, for example. That kind of brought my cursor around, but that's fine. Alright. How are we doing? It's looking good. We're looking good, team. Time to get in there. The trolls couldn't really break through, but that's fine. They do have quite the mass, still. Nothing has ever come close to killing this rogue idol. That makes me pretty happy. Oh, here. If you're going to cast a spell, now I'm going to make it hard for you. I'm going to let Grom go kill things. And those guys can come help. Our walk can be useful. Oh. You're out of targets, are you? Not anymore. The terrain here is kind of annoying for the camera, but yeah, it's fine. I want to try and get the pump wagons out on farther units so that they keep chasing them. Because they're the closest thing we have to chasing units. We've been, I will admit, neglecting a lot of things. There's the wah. Get some healing going. We've been neglecting a ridiculous amount of upgrades and stronger units. But that's because I'm saving my resources, you know? You need to know when to spend and know when to save. Now, it's a bit paranoid of me, I think, to try and sit here and kill everything. I might do it anyway. We've killed mostly everything. Yeah, sure, whatever. It was a decisive victory anyway, and I bet we get to eat some lovely Pointy Eads. So we're going to have Gazgul next, Dompa, go out there and continue pushing against the territory of Imric while we go ahead and kill him in front of our doorstep. Yeah, we're definitely eating. She couldn't retreat, so she is DED dead. And now we have cornered. Ooh. Hold on. We got the Fencer's Blades. Are these weapons for Gazgul? We sure are. Congratulations, Gazgul. You've gotten stronger. You've gotten stronger. And unfortunately, I can't reach this. So we'll move here, and we're going to go ahead and raid. Get some money out of this. I was talking with someone in the comments about the rating here. Was that Christian? I'm also trying to do better at remembering people's names. I think that was Christian. Sorry if it wasn't. I think the rating values are just way higher than I remember. Like the default ones. We haven't put anything into rating. So I'm kind of surprised we're getting that much out of it. I'm not going to complain, of course, but I am surprised. Goblin and Night Goblin units. Weapon strength for all. This is a weird one. Wasn't there something really good? Ooh. Additional physical armor. I was also talking... I'm not gonna remember your name, I'm sorry. With someone about the Goblin and Night Goblin, like, specifics here. And there are a number of things that only apply to Goblin units, not Night Goblin units. So, worst case scenario, it's just gonna be... We have a mix of them. And what's this? Ammunition and missile strength. I want this first. We have plenty of scrap. We've been hoarding scrap. I also have one more turn of our recipe, but that's fine.
Meat, loots, and glory.
The Fishy Tittle Muncher has gained a rank 10. Normally this would be a pretty powerful rank, but I don't think there's a whole lot here. Teach him right. Horrible smell. We've learned the hard way in distant past to always pick up immortality when you reach rank 20. So I'm going to go ahead and grab more magical reserves, I guess. It is important that we get Arcane Conduit as soon as possible. Sneaky stealing. I think we want Itchy Nuisance. Vindictive Glare is hilarious. Don't get me wrong. But I think Itchy Nuisance is far more useful. And with our new abilities, our new power.
Chop 'em up.
Run into the mountains, Imric. Flee while you can. I'm gonna fight this. Not because I think we have to, but because it's Imric. Now, Imric is, of course, the free LC lord for this patch, content drop, DLC. And he is a dragon prince among dragon princes. The prime of the dragon princes. He leads the forces of Caledor, which for some reasons are over here in the Southlands. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. Look, we got a lot of magic though. And he kind of wants to... His unique mechanic, he basically participates in the race for the Vortex, but his unique mechanic is that he tames dragons. Unique dragons. I think there are 5 total, and some of them are very good. Very good. Thankfully, he doesn't have any of those. But he does have what some people call a Walmart dragon. Because there are 3 levels of dragons for the high elves. That was loud. The Sun Dragon is the weakest, and then it's the Moon Dragon, and then it's the Star Dragon. And from my understanding, I don't know if this is correct, but my understanding is that it's the same dragon type, they're just different ages. So the older they get, they change their skin tone and become stronger and... Typical elf things, you know? So, for the dragon, I'm just gonna shoot it. That was kind of my entire plan. I'm gonna have Grom run into him. Also... I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Now that I'm trying to remember the names, I feel really bad about this. But anyway, I was discussing, or we were talking about Grom being like the best chariot lord. And part of that's because, I think anyway, because he was designed to always be on a chariot. But what makes him so strong is that he is attacking while riding about on his chariot, and that doesn't always happen with the other lords, from what was observed. I think I'm just gonna pop this here in a second. How's Grom doing? Grom is getting chunked. Okay, back up, Grom. I figured he would be. So Spirit Leech the Dagon. I ran right into the right lines of trace, but that might not have been a good idea. Also, I'm going to go over here. The Dragon Princes are an anti-large variant, so probably not a good idea. And we're going to pop this here. Now, Imric is here, and he looks terrifying. He's a bonus first large. So he seems very good at killing Grom. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that his power is for. I'm actually going to have my trolls kill this thing. I think that'll work out well. I am shooting down the Dragon Princes. You can see that they're heavy cav, basically. And they also have a bonus first large. So, honestly, I need my goblins to poke them down. If I get the wagons out of here. How you doing, Grom? I don't have a button to press for you. That makes me nervous. I like having buttons to press. You know, I'm gonna get these. We want the pumps out of here. I'm gonna do there. We want all of the goblins punching Grom. Or no, not punching Grom. That would be a fast way to die. We want them punching Imric. With Grom leading the pack, we have Dawa. It's time to Dawa. Just run them down, goblins. The one thing I want to see, the picture I want to see out of all of this, when it's all said and done, is I want to see an army of goblins running over tier 3 units. That's what I want to see. Or tier 5? I don't even know how they're technically calculated. But end game units. Sword Masters of Hoeth, Blackguard of Nagorand, Black Orcs. I don't think there are any enemy greenskins. We killed Emmerich! I wasn't even watching it. What are the other ones? The Khemri has a ton of them, but they're all very weird. The Storm... It's been so long I can't even remember what they're called. Storm Guard, Storm Skaven. Anyway, the point is that the heavy hitters, late game units from everyone. I just want to have an army of goblin that runs over them. That's it. That's my goal. If I can accomplish that, I'm going to be one happy lad. Well, we did it. We killed Emmerich. So what bonus do we get? We got the Opal Amulet. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's like one of the best. I mean, I would have taken a Potion of Strength. Not being greedy or anything. But Opal Amulet's going to work. Dragon Slayer. Here were dragons. So plus 8 bonus versus large and 25% fire resist. Well, the fire resist doesn't really matter, but bonus versus large is pretty good. Discover 12 recipes. Bloated and Unstoppable. Attrition minus 100% casualties suffered from the Mists of Yvresse. Weapon strength plus 10% fighting against high elves, and leadership plus 10% fighting against high elves. All armies. Nice. It's Blacktooth. Look at him. Unlock all cooking slots in Grom's Cauldron. Trust in your magic cauldron, your immensity. Invest in its power. It will help you on your path to greatness. That accent went like in 5 different directions, and I have no idea where they came from. Sorry. A secret recipe is revealed in Grom's recipe book. And 8k. That's like an endgame thing. Wouldn't I get more than 8k for that? Razor Sack, 10 different settlements belonging to the following races of high elves. I get a secret recipe. And 500 scrap. That's a lot of sacking, though. Own the entirety of 6 provinces. You outgrew Misty Mountains long ago, your corpulence. Make a kingdom worthy of the tribe. Worthy of the Goblin King. We completed this. We got 6 ingredients. Nice. Wow. We got 3 ingredients from that? Is that what that was? What do we have? So we have boar meat. We have the stunty ale. Is this the recipe? So we have...
Awful. Yeah. Now
Use the required ingredients and cook it to increase Grom strength. So the fried squirrelfish. This is okay. That's the one we had. I don't know what the ingredients are, though. Oh, flying gubbins and fishy chunks. Flying gubbins and fishy chunks. We don't have either of those. Green spores and lion meats. It doesn't say I oh, I do. Duh. So speed plus 10% for goblin cavalry, goblin chariots, and squig herder units, and charge bonus for squigs units all. It does give Grom charge, but meh. Troll meats, we already had. Regeneration for goblin and knight goblin infantry units. That sounds good. Charging for orcs and orc biggins. We got the stunty ale dud senses. For trolls and giants. I don't know what dud senses actually does, though. Dragon breath. Ammunition and projectiles will cause explosive damage. Okay. I'm down. Enables sundering attacks Grom only. Base weapon damage plus 100 for Grom. Okay.
Damn fine.
That sounds like a lot of fun. It sold me on it. We're at 638 weapon strength. And I can make it even better. But we got the Goblin Titus. So, okay, so I think this is just for goblins, as I was mentioning earlier, with the distinction between Goblin and Night Goblin, but I don't know. Can I actually... I don't think I can check that without recruiting them. No. We'll be able to compare regular goblins to Night Goblins once we, you know, can get them. And we'll see. We'll see for ourselves. Don't trust nothing you can't see with your own eyes. I've totally lost the Vortex. The green skin, sorry. I could be responsible here. Or I could not. I should probably be responsible. You never know where an enemy's going to pop out of, which is kind of the danger of playing on very hard. You move. That was all one turn. That's right, that's right, that's right. We have Kastavar. These have been built. So now we need growth like crazy. And we move on. I might just raise Orion's camp, honestly. It's a real pain to maintain. Maybe. It's free scrap. Technology complete. We are strict. Basically, all the passive traits for Grom would be nice. So if I can reach this in one more turn, can I? Yes. So we'll go ahead and raid then. We aren't getting much, but we're getting something.
Goblin King.
Our WAAAAAAAAGH is almost complete. This is an easy auto-resolve. No questions asked. We're going to go ahead and just occupy this.
We will
Well,
accept our fate. Our brothers will avenge us.
8k is a
You
lot.
are a petty thief.
And I have a quest to sack 10 stuff. No. Right now, we're trying to be strong. Gaskell got the Potion of Toughness. Good job. Good job, Gaskell. And again, because we're being careful, we need to have some garrison stuff. Now, I can actually recruit a hero. We don't have any of these yet. And I actually received a name request for a hero. So, what are we going to do? That's a lot of armor piercing. I do like aggressive. But Weapon Master seems pretty good. So we're going to pick up this guy. And, what? Right over here. Now, the request was actually something I haven't done in a long time. And it was to use the hero as someone, like, interfering in the campaign. And I have a funny story to tell about that, but I'll wait because it's pretty long. And the request for the name was The Stabber, which is a great reference to Yes, Your Grace, which is a medieval king simulator thing that's pretty good. I haven't played it on the channel, but it's pretty good. And I asked DEW, I think, if I could change it to Da Stabber, because that's very much greenskin, and they liked it. So here we have Da Stabber, our goblin big boss, and his goal, for a while anyway, I'm sure he'll join an army eventually, is to run around and assassinate people. He can also block armies, which is really useful for chasing people down, and damage walls if we want to go fight something, cleanse corruption, you know, that sort of thing. And I haven't used a hero. We do, by the way, have to have someone come over here to Xandri to complete our quest. So we're going to send him up there first. We can also inspect the strength rank of our good friends, the Nehekarans. Scrap compactor. Wow. Probably just have so many walls if you get all those traits or talents. Research? Research, that's what it's called. I kind of feel bad sitting on 219 scrap, but then I think about it. And I feel less bad. So, my story... Oh. That is a Skaven corruption. The omens are ill. Something you have done has angered the gods. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. So obedience is really good right now because we're pretty low. But 20 growth all provinces is really strong. That'll help push Kosovar and Carrick Zorn over.
A food merchant has appeared nearby.
Oh yeah.
The troll hag.
I'm about to turn around.
Close by the smell of your simmering cauldron. The net slung over her shoulder is sure to contain some exotic ingredients, or she may offer you other off-the-menu rewards.
Off the menu rewards.
Santes.
Okay. So we need to go to the food merchant. There are a few things we need to do here, actually. This is Adagia again. I'm not sure why she thinks she can take this. She can't. Unfortunately, Carrick Zorn is about to have a rebellion. So how are we going to do this? I think we're going to have Gazcool return. Because otherwise we have Grom come back. Ooh, he has a plague as well. So either Grom goes back, or Gazcool goes back. I think it's going to be Gazcool.
Grom's done enough.
Yeah.
Whole world's gonna be Grom's.
I mean, coming back. What's this? Wound recovery time. Or more weapon strength. I wonder what I'm going to choose. Just kidding. And then Earthing. So next turn we get Arcane Conduit. Finally. Let's just steal their winds of magic. How long does long does she last? How fast can I get over here? So I can... Gazcool can boop, boop, boop. 3 turns. They're both like about the same distance away. The difference is that Gazcool can continue the aggression. Okay, we'll have him do that. I really don't want to waste any time of WA. So I can reach that next turn. We want all of the WA all of the time. Every time the WA is not fighting, it is a waste of WA. By the way, update on the WA. Not bad. Grom does have a unique chance to spawn in Snotling pump wagons. And we've gotten 1 for each army. Not bad. Not bad. Imminent Rebellion, we're aware. Okay. So, my story about the heroes. As he runs off. Bye, Destapa. Good luck. Back in the day, in the first game, when it first came out, and for a little bit after release, heroes, agents, whatever. Ooh, Safri was destroyed. Khemri is having fun.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
They could destroy. Wow. That's actually a good garrison. Heroes could kill, outright kill, general leaders. And it happened quite a few times that a hero would just walk up to your army and assassinate your lord. And there's nothing you could do about it besides assassinating the other assassins. And it was a headache and a half. The heck? Oh. Well, I don't want this here because I definitely want the Arachnarok Spider.
What you want? Gonna be quick.
And using Destapa as, like, the request was to use them to, like, mess with other generals and heroes and stuff. And that just reminded me of the past, where you need to have these agents all over the place to not get absolutely shreked by enemy agents, because the AI loved them. Oh, they absolutely adored them, and they would use them all the time. So anyway, we're about to go to war with every single elf thing that finds us. That's great. And speaking of Khemri, I'm kind of content to let Khemri do their own thing for a while, because even though they did take out the orcs up here and have, you know, all this territory, The Tomb Kings are kind of unique in that they like you as you grow in power, compared to other factions which give you diplomatic penalties for growing in power. And if you are interested in learning a little bit more about Khemri, there is someone who, the lore guy, extra teeth, yeah, ain't worrying about it, because we don't need to recruit with you. Zagger's 10, X, Agger 10. I'm bad at names. But anyway, he is going to be dropping some fantasy lore every single episode. I hope anyway, because I need to learn more. And last episode, he talked about Cetra, which is his favorite character. Or one of them. Which honestly, the more I learn about Cetra, the more I understand. He is an absolute badass. By every definition of the word. Grom's the bestest, of course. But Cetra does not serve. Oh, we're almost to Sandry. Ooh, Yvresse is going to war with Avalorn. Really? I did not expect that at all. Although, to be fair, I have no idea what the diplomatic situation of Yvresse is. What happened?
My servant fails me.
Oh, there's a rebellion. That's a rebellion. Oh.
Do not betray your king.
That's not good.
Moving.
Hello. The real axe of Grom. This gives growth all provinces. Armor piercing weapon damage plus 40. Bonus versus infantry plus 15, and the ability the Axe of Grom, which is a 29-second self buff that gives plus 50% base weapon damage, plus 50% armor piercing weapon damage, and sunders armor for 10 seconds, or applies sunder armor for 10 seconds, which is minus 30 armor. That's a really good weapon. It's against other greenskins, which is a very greenskin fight. Greenskin on greenskin violence. Now, my question, I guess, I've never done this, is...
Don't think so.
Do I have to put this down first?
As you get sworn.
I think I have a turn, right? This could go very bad. So we can get gobble legs. We don't know what that does. She can cook a random thing, or we can rob her. We'll take the red legs. We need to discover quite a few ingredients, so... I'm going to force march now. Because we need to get down here quickly. I also need to turn around and get this done, because we need Casabar. I'm actually a little worried. This is spite. I guess we'll take... Reducing speed's pretty good. I'll take the glare, because it's more hilarious. We aren't here for meta plays. We're here for the lulz. And so far, we're kind of just auto... That's a... Oh, moon dragon. I thought it was a star dragon. Wow. That was... unimpressive. I might sack this. Just in case. Because if we... I don't even want to say it. But if we lose this... By this, I mean... Well, I said that, but I'm spending all my money. If we lose Karak Zorn, we're going to lose basically all of our income. And I wanted to have... a little bit of something. Ooh. 3 obedience might go a long way to help us out. Yeah, I'm going to grab that. Because we're kind of in an obedience issue here. I'm afraid Casabar is lost, but we can always get that back. As long as we do it within 13 turns. Easy peasy. Gonna grab some HP for Gazgul as he continues to slaughter. Actually, I can go in and... Occupy this now? Yeah, sure. I guess you can keep that. So I'm actually gonna undo these two. Definitely want some money as our bank. There we go. Okay, next turn we should be able to fight off the Dawi, and then we can hop across and reclaim Casabar, which I'm assuming is lost. Khemri went to war with the Wandering Dead, which means they're probably going to lose... Ooh. lose our quests.
That'll do, boys.
Can I... Oh, I'm just outside of it. It's actually infuriating.
Grom says go.
Can't move.
As you get sworn. Here we go.
Hey, we got it. I'm just gonna auto-resolve that. That looks like a headache and a half.
Grom.
So... Alright.
Conqueror.
Carrick Zorn defended. Now, in case you didn't know, every time a rebellion is there, it will grow over time, like this guy is right now. And each time it grows, it'll reduce the public order penalty by 20. So, these happen when you reach minus 100 public order, or minus 100 obedience for the greenskins. And, I still replenish Enforced March. That's bizarre. And so each level of the rebellion reduces it by 20 because the dissenters are leaving every turn. So you can kind of... There's quite the strategy, actually, to... Arcane Conduit. Quite the strategy to force rebellions to farm experience for your main dude. Here's Tic-Tac-Toe. Tic-Tac-Toe. Can I reach this in 2 turns? It's Imric. We're gonna get Gazcool Imric's bonus too. I do actually have this here. I'm gonna hold on to the money again because... Actually, no, I'll build this. Because this will give Antok walls. Which is very nifty. Oh, I didn't move Dustaba. He's keeping an eye on them, though. So in a perfect world... Please don't attack us, Abar. Yes! In a perfect world, we want... If you're using a hero as an agent, you definitely want them to be near your units if possible. How can I get in range to attack here? Aha. Oh. Oh, what? This is absolutely horrifying. Okay, we're going to decline the attack, and if he attacks, we will defend. I think that's the best way to play this. The Forces of Chaos. They don't care about us. They're going for the ritual, which I guess is down here. Is someone else doing a ritual? The Dark Elves are. We really don't care about the Vortex at all. Like, if anything, maybe Grom would be interested in trying to eat it. But it's entirely magical, so good luck. Good luck. Speaking of good luck. Oh, he ran from me. The cod. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have a siege attacker, so we're going to have to build a siege thingy here. Ah, it still takes 2 turns. He might attack me, which will make this easier, but I don't think he's going to. We'll see. I like how I was afraid of Imric, but he's about to be, like, crushed into nothing. Okay. Now, the Spring of Eternal Life and Bagar, I think, are part of this province, so we do want them. But I don't want to build it during a war, because that means we're not fighting. And I mentioned things about fighting earlier. We gotta fight. Fight to win. So I guess I'll pick up Evasion. Hinder Replenishment is hilarious. Like, it's hard to tell its effects, but it's effective. You know? One of those things. Okay. We have 2 battles before us, and that'll probably take up the rest of the time today. Probably. We have actually enough growth to upgrade this, which is nice, because then we can start getting Night Goblins. Alright. This is going to be a freaking huge battle. Alright. Absolutely massive. Huge battle. The Tomb Kings have all... I don't remember what these are called. Tomb Guardians? Tomb Knights? Tomb Guard? Tomb Guard! That's it. had it the first time. Yeah, Tomb Guard. They are incredibly durable for undead units. So we'll see how our little gobblers can do. We definitely want to be shooting down their horses, which are quite, as far as horses are concerned, not very durable. So we're going to be doing that. And we definitely want... Let's see. They have a Casket of Souls. This is their, like, artillery. One of their artillery. They have 2 artillery. The Casket of Souls, I think, is the better of the 2. And then they have the catapult. The Soul Screaming Catapult or something. The Ushabti Greatbow are very annoying. They're going to have to die. Their leader is just a Tomb Prince. Oh, Tomb King. Whatever. Easy. Okay. I'm not too worried about this. But it might be in our best interest to wait. He says, as the Casket of Souls is staring at me angrily. They're going to definitely wait for me to go to them. What if I just back up a little bit? What if we play this patiently? Which is very anti-Grom. Very anti-greenskins in general. But we have so many reinforcements. I think what we're going to end up doing is we'll have like Grom approach from this way. And we'll have everyone else approach from the other way. Okay, I can't really grab you. Okay, this is actually working out well. Because they have the WAAAAAAAAGH is just all melee units. Oh, I feel bad for this Tomb King army. They're about to get absolutely owned. This is a true greenskin fight, by the way. Just sheer, overwhelming numbers. WAAAAAAAAAAAGH. What's it saying I haven't selected them? Anyway. So we're going to move as a giant freaking unit. And kill them all. Normally I think I'd edit this out as we approach, but it's fine, right? Everyone's having a grand old time watching the March of the Green Tide. It is actually called that, by the way. The Green Tide. Or is it the Vermin Tide that I just made this up? I made it sound green skinny. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's Maybelline. Who knows? Really? I'm sure someone knows, and I'm sure someone is willing and capable of correcting me. Thank you. I do actually like to know if I'm right or wrong. So I don't just spout nonsense all day long. Although I do enjoy some nonsense, don't get me wrong. Get my casters in there. Let's get you guys shooting this stuff. Should have been moving sooner, but that's okay. These goblins are WAAAAAAAAGH, so it doesn't matter. They're expendable. Excuse me, expendable trait that I never really talked about before. What it means is that... Ooh, Grom is in there. There's his damage resist, which is broken. That means that if they break, which is very likely for goblins, there will be no penalties. Oh, is this what I think it is? The cursey thingy? Oh, no. No, not yet. There will be no penalty for... no, like... What are they? Oh, exploding arrows is hilarious. I forgot about those. No... Whatchamacallits. Leadership penalty for the others. These exploding arrows are actually freaking hilarious. Just shoot into them. Ignore this. Shoot into them. Get the rogue idol going. Grom is actually breaking. Let's have a WAAAAAAAAGH. A good old WAAAAAAAAGH. Arcane Conduit. Get the rogue idol going. I actually spit in there instead of rogue idling. I want to spirit leech the dude. See if I can pull Grom back. Sneaky stab in the trolls, because they do the most work. I think that was some friendly fire. It's so very loud. I don't know if it's that loud on your end, but there's just explosions happening everywhere. Oh, the poor Tomb Kings. I would be willing to bet they've never experienced something like this in all their years. Ooh, the pump wagons are actually getting wrecked by these things. See if I can squeeze these through to punch the sepulcher things. Yeah, the one thing about the attack all order, more WAAAAAAAAAH, is that it does kind of blob your units up, which is unideal. But, you know, we take it all in stride. See if I can... Okay. Grom is on the soul, the caskets. I really need... Where is it? I love the exploding arrows. I don't know how good they are. Like, what are they actually doing? I don't know. Does it tell me? No. Regeneration is making me immune to, or weak to fire, anyway. Not that I think they have fire. Alright, we have just a bunch of AFK people here that I can't see. That's cool. And by cool, I mean undesirable. More Spirit Leech. Tomb Kings do count as undead, so when their leadership breaks, they start crumbling, so it's a good idea to target their leadership if you can. Sometimes they're pretty durable. Here are the Ushabti that I kind of ignored the entire time. Shot me with their great bows. Feels bad. Yeah, that was, great. An overwhelming tide of greenskins. That felt very lore appropriate, honestly. I actually don't know if it's called the Green Tide. Like, something like that I think is just called a WAAAAAAAH. It's a WAAAAAAH of greenskins. Because I'm thinking of Vermintide from the Skaven, which kind of do the same thing, except there's more warp stuff involved. Very bizarre warp stuff involved. I was told, again by ZaggerX I think, that the greenskins cannot be affected by chaos.
For something useful.
This is all worthless.
Sticks in the ground.
Because they don't use the winds of magic. I think that's also true in 40k because they're not connected to the warp or something. Like they have a psyker type thing called the Weird Boys, but I'm pretty sure that that is like they utilize the collective psychic energy of a WAAAAAAH. Ooh, leadership for Goblin units. Yeah, sure. And so they're kind of like isolated until they're needed to fight or something because they can like blow up just when they're around other orcs because of the psychic energy or something. It's really weird. I love them, but it's really weird. Anyway, so this tree up here, the yellow line, every lord has a yellow line, a red line, and a blue line. But most of the legendary lords do have their own unique tree or unique line up here. I can talk, I promise. And the first one for Grom is his great immensity, which is very appropriate. Gives us a massive increase to leadership aura size and leadership bonuses to goblin units. So this looks like we can take all of these. Yep. So we're going to. They're usually very good. This is growth all provinces, casualty replenishment rate for Lord's army, very good. Hit points, physical resist, excellent. This is armor for chariots and pump wagons, speed for chariots and pump wagons, and perfect vigor for chariots and pump wagons, which means they don't get tired, which is very nifty. Good. We do like pump wagons. I just want a bunch of the armor centering ones, though, really. And boisterous shakedown, magic item drop chance increased, income from stacking settlements, and income from postless battle. All this is great. And once we get at least 2 of these, we can get roll them over, which attacks cause rattled effect, which reduces combat ability. I don't know how, but also gives us 50% charge bonus, which will bring us from 92 to 137. And we can, of course, increase our charge bonus to increase that bonus to make Grom just a chariot god, I guess. Okay. We basically completed the magic line. Of course, we could get the Purple Sun of Xeris. This is okay. I know some people like it, but I kind of want to spend my Winds of Magic on what we already have. So I'm going to go down this line. I don't actually know how well of a combatant the giant River Troll Hag is, but we've been throwing her against like Shaft and she's been doing fine, so why not make that better? Mither. Ooh, a Hex. Oh. Minus 72 speed. Trying getting away from me. Now enemies, the AI, don't really run away that much, so it's not a huge deal.
Told you we'd win, boys.
But it's pretty nifty. So, okay, we're going to fight this, and then we'll decide what to do with Grom. Oh, there's a Chaos Army here. Hello, boys. I noticed that you're passing through. Can I click on my unit, please? Thank you. So, it looks like Imric ran away. So, I was going to fight this. But now I'm not. Coward. Lords over Asya. Such high-minded ways and pure ideals count for nothing when you're worm food. Yeah. Would you rather be worm food or Grom food? I don't know.
This is my land.
Yes, it is your land. So we'll max out Scarred Veteran. We're sitting at 4254. Well, our max is 4361 hit points for Gazkul Nextomba. Now, I really want the Wyvern, so we'll be saving up for that. Well, grabbing it once we reach 18, because it's no longer in a line, even though we would have completed it. Anyway, so we'll grab Foe Seeker. Hard to hit's really good. Melee defense is amazing. It reduces your chance to be hit, which is pretty nifty to surviving. Probably hard to hit, Woundmaker, Deadly Onslaught. And then I want to go down the red line a bit, because I want Gazkul to be like an orc dedicated army, very much how Grom is a goblin dedicated army. And it looks like Imric, who ran off to who knows where, is alone. They have no more settlements. Right? You're the one. Yeah, no more settlements. So he will be suffering attrition and kind of throw his body into someplace. He might try and colonize Orion's camp again, which I'm then going to take and kill him. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Bagar would complete this province. The Spring of Eternal Lives belong up there.
The Goblin King never loses.
So we're going to take Grom. I don't like wasting this wall. We have 10 more turns of it.
Told you we'd
Alright.
win,
We'll
boys.
take Grom. We'll crush Bagar.
Looking for
And then we will... Ooh.
Grom's done enough.
I walked into freaking attrition. Not ideal, but we should be okay. We should be fine. Probably. We have 2 more turns on our big Finkin. Oh, I forgot about you. Hi. 2 more turns on our big Finkin, and then we will be done. Oh. He came out. He came out of... Was he in ambush stance and I just didn't even see him? Possible. Ooh, Sudenburg. I forgot about Sudenburg, honestly. So we're going to go here. We will... We're immune to attrition while we're encamped, which is also our raiding stance, which is awesome. There's nothing I can really do here with Dastaba. So, who is invading us? Or trespassing? Where is the trespass? Ah, over here. Dastaba, I have a job for you. Go find the Umis. We got pink skins to slay. So here's Emric. I would fight this, but this is just going to be a raffle stomp, really. Do we care? You know what? We'll do it. We'll do 1 raffle stomp. This should give... I actually don't know if you can farm... That's a weird way of putting it. Farm the unique bonus for killing legendary lords. But I guess we're going to find out here. Maybe Gazkul can also be a Dragon Slayer. A Slayer of Dragon Slayers. Dragon Slayer Slayer. That works at best. Now the downside, I did, in my head, want to just throw Gazkul to fight Imric 1v1. Fortunately, I think that... Oh, Green Tide, he did say it. Maybe that's a real thing. I'm pretty sure that Imric has anti-large bonuses. which would kind of put a dampening on that plan. Because Gazgul is large. Ooh, it's a fireball. You gonna hit me? Nope. You missed. Oh my god. Oh no, you're shooting me. You're shooting me in my bronze shield. Whatever will I do? We'll send the goblins out. If we can find Imric, the cowards. Ooh, these are one of the new units, right? Rangers? Did they just copy the Black Ark Corsairs and make them slightly more ornate? I feel like that's what they did. Hey, get back here, Gazgul. Just because you aren't fighting Imric 1v1 doesn't mean you're running. Ooh, they're exploding arrows. Hello. Oh, those are my exploding arrows, duh. Okay, yeah, again, that's the downside. Ooh, I get hit by a fireball. Okay, you goblins go there. Just want to tie up all of the range stuff, really. I can't wait to get squigs. I love squigs. I can go get them now, right? Maybe Grom will do that. Squigs are great. Goblins take care of... Oh, yeah. I was right. I was right. Oh, no, you stay there. That bonus for Slarge. Oof. Never underestimated. It's alright, Gazgul. You just gotta find a more appropriate enemy, you know? Like this one. This won't be squishy. Here's the Wah. I wonder if you could beat Imric with the Wah. The Wah buff is pretty brutal. Let's go. Show me your pig. He's going. You're slow. Maybe that wasn't the right time to press it because he wasn't fighting. Ah, well. Part of being a war boss is being able to motivate your men, too. Oh yeah, and this heals him. I forgot about that. It's a good potion to get. Maybe he could have beat Imric with the Wah and the potion. Maybe I was too scared. But it is worth noting that, unlike in Total War 3 Kingdoms, if you lose somebody in Total War Warhammer 2, they're gone. They be gone. So, I will treat my characters with a little bit more caution than you may be used to. I bet this is doing a lot of friendly fire, these exploding arrows. Like, if I were to just take a guess. Okay, you know what? It's cool and all. But can you chill for a second? Just a minute. Come on. Come on, Gazgul. We'll double time, not triple time. I know people watch a lot of videos on YouTube in like 1.5 or 2 times speed. I don't, but I know it's a thing. It probably helps out a lot saving time because, I mean, my videos, after all, are pretty long. I like long format stuff. I usually watch those when I'm doing other things, though. Gazgul, go back to your boys. Don't fight alone. It's the first rule of greenskins. Especially against a high elf that has bonus for Slarge. Yeah, let them all get in and then we'll pile in. That's how this works. Yes. Move out, boys. The boss is here. The boss is going back for a second. We're slowly gaining Wah. Alright, the boss is going back. He's got the Wah. Should be winning. Yeah, unit winning decisively. Oh yeah, I could have kept him in earlier. With the potion, with the Wah, he definitely could have won. It's kind of overkill to actually kill Imric here. But I'm kind of okay with that. Gazgul needs another trophy, you know? He killed that mage lady whose name I totally don't remember. On triple speed, it kind of looks like it's just a bunch of ants. Bunch of ants swarming around. I do think they're in the way, honestly, but they're keeping Imric from running. How fast is Imric on his little horsey? It's a special horse, right? He's 89. Oh yeah, he's way faster than Gazgul on his boar. Boars are super slow. It's actually really irritating. I can't stand orc boar boys. I hate them so much. Don't worry, we're going to poke him down eventually. We need some magic in Gazgul's army. That's what we're missing. But yeah, I had another name suggestion. It was for Thrall, which is a Warcraft reference. But I was thinking, they said for a Goblin Great Shaman, but I kind of already had a name for Goblin Great Shaman, and Thrall's an orc. So I was thinking, we get an orc shaman, toss him in here, name him Thrall. We'll have Gazgul, Nextstomper, and Thrall. Buddies for all of eternity, saving the greenskins from an uncertain fate. Oh, I think the idea was to have Thrall be a lord. Hey, we got it! Here were dragons. So that should be the end of Caledor. The Knights of Caledor have been destroyed. But Grom's appetite is without end. So he needs a new foe. And next time we find that foe, I'll give you a hint. It involves the old ones a little bit. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. The war continues. We have 9 turns left before we get our trophy and complete a few quests and get a new ingredient. And that always sounds fun.
Heat makes Grom angry.
It makes me angry too. Bye-bye.